Hey guys, how you doing? My name's Lama and today I am bringing you a guide on my 5 essential add-ons for farming. So I brought out a few videos recently on how to farm various different things, and the only comment that keeps cropping back up is what add-on is this and what add-on is that. So I thought I'd just bring you out a video highlighting the 5 add-ons that I feel are essential for good farming efficiency. So here we go. In first and second on our add-on list, we have the GatherMate and GatherMate 2 add-ons. Now these are technically separate add-ons, hence why I've listed them twice, but they do work in conjunction with one another. And what they do is they allow you to see potential node spawn points on the map. Now this is fantastic, particularly with mining and herbalism, but also with things like fishing or going for treasure chests. It shows you any location that a node can appear. Now if you simply have the GatherMate 2 add-on and not the GatherMate 2 data, you will not see any of these locations on your map like you can see on screen here. What you will see is just the ordinary map, and as you went and gathered a node of any kind, it would add that location onto your map and it would start to fill in the blanks. Now if that's your preference, then feel free to miss out on GatherMate 2 data. But should you install that add-on as well, you can import the data that is already being gathered by all of the players across the world, and you get a nice complete view of an area and all of the potential spawn points of the nodes that you're looking for. This is something I feel helps me greatly and something I'd highly recommend to you as well. Now our third add-on that we're going to discuss is FarmHUD or FarmHUD, whichever you prefer to pronounce it as. And what this is it is the add-on that gets you the minimap overlay in the middle of your screen that you can see here, the circle, the green circle, and it is basically moving your minimap into the middle of your screen and allowing you to see through it so that you can see the information that you require centralized on your screen and easy to see without craning your neck to look at a tiny picture in the corner. Now this works in conjunction with an add-on that we're going to mention later on, and it makes it just so much more efficient to actually know where you're going and what you're trying to achieve without constantly peering into the map or having the little area map in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, and just being allowed to just play the game but with the data available that you need to be able to farm efficiently. Now add-on number 4 is the add-on that's received the most questions in the comments, and that is FarmIt. Now FarmIt is the action bar you see over to the left of the screen that allows you to easily track the items that you are farming and how many of them you have managed to get your hands on. It's an incredibly simple add-on, and all it really does is give you the easy access information to visually see what it is that you're attempting to farm and how you are going about getting them. This is mostly an add-on of convenience, but I do personally find that it's very helpful when it comes to tracking the amounts of small items that you get alongside the main item that you're farming, as well as also just motivational. The act of farming can be one that's quite dull and a lot of people don't enjoy it, but there are a great many things that you can do to make it more enjoyable. Obviously if you don't enjoy it, you don't have to do it, but add-ons like this that help you see your progress I find are greatly beneficial to keeping you into doing the farm. So the last add-on that we're going to be discussing is Roots. Roots is our 5th add-on, and it is the add-on that you see in a lot of my videos where I'm in a zone that I commonly farm, let's say Vale of the Four Winds, and it gives us this beautiful line of where we need to go. Now, the Roots add-on works in conjunction with GatherMate 2 and GatherMate 2 data, and what it does is it uses that data to calculate an optimal route to travel. So what I've done is I have come to the Grizzly Hills because I realised that cobalt ore is in high demand on my realm and I don't know where to farm it. So I've noticed that there is a lot of potential locations in cobalt in Grizzly Hills, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Roots add-on to create myself a route in the Grizzly Hills for collecting cobalt. So it's as simple as we type /roots to get this menu up, we find the location we're in, normally it will come up, I don't know why it didn't. Give the route a name, so I'm going to name it what I'm after, cobalt. And then what we're going to do, we select our source of data. I use GatherMate 2, you can use other add-ons if you should so desire. And then you just simply click what you want to create your route for. So this is a mining route. I'm going to be getting cobalt deposits, rich cobalt deposits, and saronite if there is any. And then what you do, you scroll down, you click create route. Now if you look at the map now, we have this line. It's not optimal. It does give us our starting points for our routes add-on, and we can now follow that if we should so desire. If I put my farm HUD up, you can see it's not the most ideal line in the world, and that's because it's not optimized. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into routes, and we're going to go into our specific routes that we have created. So we are currently in the Grizzly Hills, and we created our Cobalt route. Now, I don't use too much in the way of optimization. You can fiddle around with this as you please, but all I use is the optimization for our route. So you want to create cluster radiuses, which is how close to any given node another node has to be before it will consider its separate point to take you to. And then if you just do that, if we then check on our map again, you can see this has improved. It's still not ideal, but it has greatly improved from where we were at. The last thing that we're going to do is we're going to go for extra optimization, and I'm going to run this in the background to optimize our route. If you run it in the foreground, it's going to be a lot quicker, but it could cause your computer to have some pretty dire issues. Mine doesn't like it, so I tend to do it slower in the background. And then when that's completed, which it shouldn't be too long in Grizzly Hills because there aren't that many potential node locations, this nice little line of ours will become considerably more optimized. So through the magic of editing, we'll cut back in when we were at that point. And there we have it, guys. That is our nice line created. It's as simple as that. And now, if we have a look, we have a beautiful line to follow for going and collecting our Cobalt. So this add-on is truly fantastic for making yourself more efficient. You could just fly willy-nilly all over the zone and hope to find something, or you can do it like a pro, creating your own routes with this add-on. There is more functionality to it, and I highly recommend that you look into that. If the additional functionalities is something that you're going to be interested in, let me know and I can consider making a video to help you with it. But in the meantime, guys, that is all that we need for this video, so I will see you in the next one. Later.